Hi, I'm Lee Hyde with Shepherd Financial, and this is the Monthly Minute. This month, we continue our quarter-long discussion around investing. Have you ever wondered how your investments are taxed? My goal today is to share the three most common places where people save or invest, how those are taxed, and a couple pros and cons to each. I want to start by talking about the one you're probably most familiar with, is the pre-tax. That's going to be your traditional 401k or traditional IRA. The way that works is every dollar you save is a deduction on your current year taxes. So if you make $100,000 and you save $10,000, it's like getting taxed on 90. As that money grows, you don't pay any taxes on capital gains, dividends, or interest. And then once you pull that money out, you pay ordinary income taxes on that. Some pros to this, especially if you're a high income earner, you get a current year tax deduction. You do get the tax deferral. Some cons are you can't take it out until you're 59 and a half, and there's limits on how much you can put in, depending on your age. The next one we're going to talk about is post-tax. So that's going to be your Roth 401k or your Roth IRA. It's essentially the opposite of the pre-tax. You put money in today, you don't get any tax benefit today, but then you never pay tax again. Some pros to that are obviously you can pull tax-free income out in retirement. You get the tax deferral as your money's being invested and growing over time. The cons are, again, you can't touch it till you're 59 and a half. And there's limitations to what you can put in. And if you're a high income earner, you may want that tax benefit now. The third, it's probably the least commonly talked about or least common, is the taxable account. So this is just going to be like an individual account opened in your name or a joint account. The way this works is the money goes in after you've already paid taxes on it. And then as that money grows, each year you have to pay taxes on any interest, dividends, or capital gains that are earned. And then when you pull the money out, you pay taxes on the gain. You do pay what's called long-term capital gains rates if you've held it for longer than a year. If you've held it for less than a year, you basically pay ordinary income tax rates on it. So pros to this are there's no limits on how much you can contribute. And there is a 0% tax rate in retirement, or really at any point in time, if you're under $83,350 as a married filing joint for current year. Some cons are, again, you pay taxes on the front end as it's growing and on the back end. But there's benefits to all three. So I would recommend reaching out to your financial planner and see if you can figure out what's best for you. And check back in next time for more helpful tips. Thanks.